Hey, what's going on, guys? So, it's been a while since I uploaded on this channel, but, well, hey, I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm under no obligation to have timely uploads, but, I don't know, the urge just struck me again. Like I said in my first video, I kind of just do this for fun, you know, because I think it's fun. So, we're going to be playing some Crusader Kings 3 again. Let's see. I think I have an idea of what I want to play as, so let's go into 867 and see if I can remember where this guy is. Second to load. Here we go. Okay, so, maybe not exactly the most original idea, but, I don't know. It's not exactly stereotypical either. I'm going to be playing as, Jarl, I'm going to assume that's pronounced Dyre, or Dyre, I don't know, I guess I'm going to say Dyre, the Stranger of Königurdur. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that either, but I'm not Norse, so, I'm going to be playing as this guy. If my memory serves me correct from history, this is the guy that, I don't know if he formed the Kievan Rus. Well, I know, this guy up here, Rurik, is, yeah, so he didn't form the Kievan Rus. I think Rurik formed the Kievan Rus, but we're already located in Kiev, so, or I guess, you know, the, appropriate way to say it nowadays is Kiev, but I guess that's, I don't know, I grew up saying Kiev, so I'm saying Kiev. Anyway, so, my plan is to play as, Jarl Dyre here, and basically, I'm gonna form the Kievan Rus before Rurik gets a chance to do so. Maybe we'll come into conflict with Rurik or his descendants later. But as far as this goes, I'm going to be basically working to form a kingdom here. I'm pretty sure it's not called the Kingdom of Ukraine. I'm pretty sure it's just called Kievan Rus. But I think I'm going to go with that. So we're going to go with Iron Man. Oh, I guess you can't do that over here. I think you got to go to game rules. Yeah. Let's enable Iron Man. And let's just get started. Okay, so we are in. Let's take a look at our character, Jarl Dyre. A bit overpowered, but hey, it's okay with me. So we are a genius. We are probably the best trait in the game. A bastard founder, a former bastard who has founded his own dynasty. I don't know if I've ever seen this trait before. I don't know if just he has it or if it's pretty cool. So we're a diplomat and we are a gray eminence, so that's good. Very high diplo skills. Gregarious, greedy, which is good for tax, and cynical. So pretty good lineup of traits here. We got good stats. 22 diplomat, 16. Well, you guys can read it. We have a son. Well, let's look at our wife first. High Chiefess Sif of Königurdur. What's her name? Sif. Okay. So she's lowborn. Not really no alliances there, but we do have our son here, Halfdan. And he's pensive, which not exactly the most ideal. I kind of want a martial son, but we could have maybe a. I mean, it's kind of a risk because I want a martial son. I could have another son though, which is good and bad because that means my kingdom will also get split up. And if I make my second son the military guy, it might harm my firstborn. But stewardship isn't necessarily bad, and he has a chance to do good at it. So I think I'm going to go with stewardship. And I'm going to educate him myself. Oh yeah, this is the first time I've played Crusader Kings 3 since the new DLC dropped. The Friends and Foes. I mean, it's got a pretty horrible rating on Steam. But that's mostly because of Paradox's greed. But hey, what are you going to do? So, yeah, we don't even have a marshal. I'm going to have to wait to see if I get a new court here. Oh, we're pretty rich. I just noticed that. That's pretty good. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the first time I've played since that new DLC dropped, and I'm pretty sure it came with an update. So I'm not really too familiar. So if something happens and I don't know about it, then, well, that's just it, isn't it? So we got brothers, too. I didn't look at this. My half-brother, Sigrid. Where is he? He's a... Oh! These are Ragnar's kids, right? Or at least they're supposed to be. Yeah, these are... So, wait, was Ragnar my dad? Oh, no, Halfdan is my dad. Okay. Halfdan's son... So Ragnar was my grandpa. I'm pretty sure Ragnar in real life was a semi-mythical figure, so I don't even know if it's really... I mean, I would guess that he existed, but obviously his legends have probably, and his exploits, have probably been exaggerated. But hey, it's the legacy that counts, right? Not really necessarily what you do. So I'm going to go family focused to get that extra fertility, because I want to start pumping out some kids. Maybe we can get you to help me with manage domain, so I'm back in my limit. That's good, that's good. And I basically directly hold everything under me, including this very auspicious place. I wonder, I hope nobody gets any ideas to build a very dangerous communist technology nuclear power plant, but that's besides the point. We're about, what, 1,200 years away from that, but anyway, let's get the time rolling and see what kind of event. Okay, we already got something going. Halfdan, my son, is now rowdy. That's good. Oh, that's a good martial trait now. Now I kind of want to change his education. All right, you know what? I'm changing his education. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so let's get the time rolling. Now let me take a look at some of this. A few champions. Yeah, we might have to remedy that. We do have a lot of money, so I can recruit this guy. Yeah, let's recruit you in here. He's in my court now? He is. So we can make you the marshal. What is he doing? Organizing army. That's what we want him to do. So let's take a look at our army. We got 1,000 special soldiers. Are they already raised, or I guess they come up when you raise your army? Oh, and I'm of House Osgildr of the Sigurd dynasty. Okay, so we got a pretty strong economy, strong army. So let's take a look at where we could start expanding. I can expand into Volodymyr, Terrebonne, and you know me and my horrible pronunciations, but Turov, that ain't that bad. Babarusk, Pinsk. Alright, well, let's just take a look around manually. This is easy pickings right here. But I don't know if I want to expend Magyars. They are definitely stronger than us. But it's their current... Oh, yeah, it's the Magyars. They're going to conquer into Hungary. Well, if all goes according to plan. And historically, then they will. But so I can basically conquer all these guys around me. So let me take a look at my decisions. Just to see. Found capital of the Rus. What's the conditions that I'm missing? Basically, I just need more prestige. And then I can found the capital of the Rus. Found new kingdom. I think when I do that, does it automatically become a kingdom, or no? It just boosts up Kiev, or as it's known now, Königarder. Okay, that's good. Probably how you say it. Adopting feudal ways is going to be something that I need to do. I'm probably going to end up converting to Christianity at some point, or maybe, who knows? Maybe the who's the head of Ivar the Boneless? All my Vikings fans out there will know that guy, but I think I might just kick things off with a quick conquest war on this guy. I can only do it one county at a time, though. I'd rather do it by duchy, but what am I missing? I need to boost my fame. That's a lot of boosting to do, and really the best way to boost it is through war. Maybe I can invade this guy first and nab a province off of him. But I kind of don't want to expand more toward... Well, the Magyars are going to move if they win this war. So, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Maybe I could... What would give me the most appealing borders? Well, probably taking that, but I think I'm going to start with this guy. Let's just go for it. Right away. You know my style. I kind of just charge into wars. Half-cocked. Let's raise my men. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, you can actually hear me talking. Alright, so we still have positive income, so that's good. Let's get my men moving. Let's speed it up a bit. Let's try to annihilate this army real quick. Who's in command? Am I in command of my own guys? I just want to make sure. Located, yeah, leading these guys. Could be a blessing, could be a curse, depending on, you know, you never know when you get a random arrow to the face. Come on, catch him. Alright, we got him. So let's wait for this. We're gonna beat them pretty easily. Our champion killed Rurik. Oh no. By the way, what are these guys around me, Norse? No, they're Russian. I don't know if they would... Well, yeah, I guess they would be considered that in this time period. I was gonna do the siege, but I think we should just really cut this army down to size so he doesn't counter-siege me. It's the most annoying thing about this game. I think I've brought it up before, but you beat an army, then you go to siege one of their holdings, but then, like, this tattered remnants of their army go to siege one of your holdings, and I'm being raided, by the way. But, so we can kill two birds with one stone. Well, actually, let's take care of the raiders first. Who are these raiders? Are they from, the Khazars? They're from Peroslava or whatever? I don't know where that is. Probably one of... Oh, right here. It's a vassal under the Khazars, but we'll deal with the Khazars later, once we consolidate our position over here. Alright, and now the army is completely destroyed, so let's go and siege the province that I declared for, so I can get that war score up. Another reason I haven't been recording is because I've been playing a lot of EU4, which, you know, if you're familiar with Crusader Kings, you're probably familiar with EU4. Oh, my wife's pregnant, that's good. But, as I was saying, I've been playing a lot of EU4. They had that new Scandinavia update, and it was pretty good. I'm a big fan of EU4, but I don't really like to record myself playing it, because even though I have like 300 hours in it, I'm still like a noob, and I know that sounds like ridiculous, like you put 300 hours into a game but you're still a noob, but you know, EU4 players will know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I don't really want to like embarrass myself trying to play EU4 and like screwing shit up and looking like an idiot. But hey, I'll probably get over that eventually and just play the game. Alright, so we're gonna go for the final battle here. This should give us the score we need. Or not. I think it'll tick off in a second. Let's just move my guys to where they're not. There we go. Okay, we have a new province. Holding, that is. Gonna have to give it away because I'm above my domain limit. Oh, I had twins! 2 girls. I mean, I would have liked a daughter and a son. That would have been the most bang for my buck, but 2 girls is good. And as far as these names go, I'm fine with it. Let's take a look at some of their traits. She got my genius trait. She did not. Does my son? It kind of sucks that my son doesn't have it, but it's okay. Alright, we got 2 daughters. Okay, we just increased our dynasty fame. How much fame? I got a pretty good fame bump on that. Wait, what is this? Cradled by sickness. All babies cry, but little Gudrun. There is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to erase my worries. Your daughter is not gaining weight. Okay, my daughter is sickly. That is not good. Maybe I should hire a court physician. Let's do that. I mean, she's not good at it, but it's better than... I mean, he's not good. I thought you were a girl, bro. Sorry. He's not good at it, but it's better than having no one, I guess. Divine Judgment. My Hofgodi Toldir is... This is the guy I just made the court physician, so that's great. Not a moment goes by. He especially loves to tell everyone how the Allfather will punish liars. Odin is one judgmental bastard. Yeah, Kratos would agree with that. So he can get Trickster. I get 20 stress, but he gets 20 opinion of me. I could take that stress. It's not a big deal. Yeah, but I just... Well, I like how I referenced something, and now I'm going to explain the reference, thus defeating its purpose, but, yeah, that new God of War coming out looks pretty awesome, huh? Huh, guys? Huh? Anyone else play God of War? Well, if you do, it's gonna be awesome. I loved the first one and the old games, and now they have this this new one coming out, and I am hyped for it. Coming out pretty soon, but I don't have a PS5 yet, so I'm probably not gonna end up getting it right away. So no spoilers in the comments for all 0 of you that comment. Blood on the snow. That doesn't sound good. It comes from nowhere, hitting me clean in the temple. A sharp peal of giggles rings out behind me, and I whirl. Halfdan rises from his hiding spot. My son. Good shot. Come here, you little rascal. That's good. Yeah, might as well just do that. No problem. Have a snowball fight with my son. That's what Vikings do when they invade Eastern Europe. Have snowball fights. I like how like the dramatic like battle music came on for that. Well, I should probably be increasing control. But I am going to give this away. I could probably give it away to my... Well, let's see. Does anyone here have kids already? Because I don't really want to deal with it. Nobody has kids. Nobody even has a wife. I'm just the only married man in Ukraine. Trimming the dynasty. Who is this? My half-brother, and he is the Earl of Northumberland. Okay, my half-brother. He's... Alright. My father is putting in some work over here. I wonder where I would fall in the line of succession on this. Nowhere? Whatever. Well, I am a bastard, actually, so I think I basically ran off to the east and formed my own thing. I didn't know that was the case, but anyway, Gudfrid's very existence is an insult to our glorious time. Why? Because he's a bastard? I'm a bastard. Talk about projection. But a withered, twisted branch hanging from our family tree. My brother is a constant reminder of Halfdan's infidelity. Sometimes one must prune the tree. I don't really care. The concerns of the great heathen army are not necessarily my concerns. I'm out doing my own thing out here. How the Magyars doing? Alright, looks like they're gonna win. Unless something goes pretty wrong for them. My special troops don't replenish, right? But I only lost 1,000 of them, so that's good. Alright, now I'm losing my, I mean... This guy is increasing control in this province. He's 41, he's 26. Let me give it to I'll give it to my steward. Let's do that. Because my marshal's 41. So, like, he's probably gonna die without kids. The steward still has a chance. Raise runestone. That may increase... Yeah, I don't know if that increases my fame, but it definitely increases my prestige and my piety, and it's only 50 bucks, so might as well. My vanquished foe. I mean, that's my only option. Rocks through the ages, location. Korsun would be a good place. Doesn't matter. I could put it... Let's put it in Zitomir. Korsun, is that where the city Kievan is that they're fighting in right now? I don't know. I probably shouldn't be bringing up modern day politics, especially something such as a literal war, but I don't know. I'm just kind of interested. I thought Kievan was down here. I've kind of been following the conflict, but that's besides the point. Kievan is down here. This is probably has nothing to do with it, but anyway. Faction? Oh, it's just peasant rabble. I don't care about them. Okay, social manipulation. My spy master, I didn't even really look at this chick. That's quite the image, but the first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my spy master, Yevpraxia, is she Russian? Yeah, she is. Has grown bolder. Her challenges no longer pass unnoticed at the council table. She is testing my limits. The others are sure to follow unless I give her a taste of her own medicine. Mocking her ludicrous lisp will shut her up. We can just have a schoolyard bully. Let's do it. I didn't even look at the other ones. Haha, it worked though. Cruel perhaps, but it had to be done. And she gets 20 opinion of me when I just basically make fun of her for something she can't control. That's awesome. Man, I probably should have gotten water before I started this, but it's too late to back out now. I don't want to edit anything, so I could probably just go right into another war, to be honest. Let me take a look at just some basic things. Maybe I could start looking at a marriage for my son. What would give me a good alliance? My cousin out in the Jarldom of... See, but that would I don't want to have to, like, march up here every time this guy goes to war. And honestly, that alliance isn't really going to help me out here. I mean, it'll take... He will help me, but it'll take him forever just to march out here. And really, unless I fight the Khazars, but honestly, we have a pretty similar military, so I could take them. And the Magyars just went and formed Hungary, so I don't have to worry about them to my south. So it's actually very good that the Magyars won. That was what I was hoping for, and that's usually what happens. It's kind of impossible for them not to win. Excuse me, but so these guys are pretty weak. So I'm pretty much surrounded by neighbors that are either weaker than me or roughly equivalent. The Khazars are the major threat, so we're gonna have to deal with them later at some point. But I guess I can maybe take a piece off these guys. Might as well, right? I could subject... Well, no, I can't. Well, I need to be distinguished for that, which I almost am. But what does that even do? Does that just make him my vassal? I don't know if I want that, because then he would be a pretty damn powerful vassal. And he's a duke, so I don't know if it, well, I don't know, whatever. Can't take that. I guess we can maybe attack Voldemir. Might as well, right? Well, what's 1,000? Yeah, we should be able to mop these guys up pretty quick. Let's take a county off them. Yeah, might as well take Zaslavel. Let's do it. Let's put a raising point over here, rally point, to raise our men, and let's go on the march to claim more land for the glorious Kievan Rus. Let's keep an eye on that army and see if I can't maybe get this seat. I don't know where he's going. We got 5 months left on the siege, but watch, he's gonna go siege my cat, or he's gonna siege Chernobyl. I don't know. I got 4 months on this though, so hopefully, what is this? High Chief Deceive smiles coolly. I made sure the situation resolved itself. I can get a weak hook on him. He is my vassal, so that would be good for me. I could probably, well, not probably, I could change his contract and maybe get some more tax out of him. So thank you, wife. Part of the family. Yeah, let's do that. A family that kills together and manipulates together stays together. Okay, we got that, so let's go for their army. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Are my guys modeled after Norsemen? Yeah, it looks like it. It's pretty cool. Come on, catch up with them. Come on. We got him. Yeah, pretty easy battle. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a major tick. Yep, 88. There we go. We gained a level of fame. I'm now distinguished. I don't know. Does that mean I could do a ducal conquest now, or is that a third level? Well, I can't check now because I'm at war. It's kind of lame that you can't. Can you not do 2 wars at once? Yeah, that's super dumb. In my opinion. Speaking of Paradox games being dumb, no, just kidding. I'm not making fun of it. They got that new Victoria 3 coming out, and I'm pretty excited about it. Victoria 2, it's the only Paradox game, literally the only one that I still haven't managed to figure out how to play. I mean, it's not. I've kind of like got a few hours in it. I know if I tried to really learn how to do it, it would be easy. But it's more of like an economy simulator, and that's kind of fun. But like, I don't know, EU4 is kind of an economy simulator, but it also mixes in the conquest and the colonialism, so it's like different. And that's, you know, and the diplomacy. And I know Victoria 2 has that too, but they really like focus on like the pops and the economic and social development, and it's cool. I know that if I really got good at it, I would have a shit ton of fun playing it. But I'm just, I don't have the patience for that. You know how long it took me to figure out the other Paradox games? Now you want me to jump into Victoria 2? Alright, well I'll stop yapping because we just got that peace deal. Let's disband my men once they get back into my territory. Okay, so we're already expanding. We are rapidly expanding. Aggressively expanding, one might say. So let's wait till that domain limit ticks off, and then we'll give it. Maybe we'll give this one to my marshal. Let's see how he's still got 4 years left. All right, my daughter lost the trait sickly, so that's very good. She will live. I can lawfully imprison Sophia, but she's not important to me, so I really don't. For what? I really don't care. The quarrel. My grandmother Oslog has been quarreling with her grandson Earl Siegfried, my half-brother. Where is he? The Earl of Cumberland? Okay. I can overhear them arguing. Oh, really? You can overhear them arguing all the way out in northern England from Kiev? That's interesting. But, how can a sycophant like you believe... Alright, well, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I guess I might as well try to break up the fight. I walk into the room and Oslog turns to face me. I am glad you are here, Dyre, dear. Won't you please talk some sense into your half-brother, Earl Siegfried? He's being completely unreasonable. You are in the wrong here. You're both acting like petulant children. 89% chance they listen to reason. Let's go for it. I mean, it really doesn't matter, because they're all the way out here, and I'm over here. I don't even know if we would be able to send letters at this time period. We probably could, but it would certainly be very difficult. I guess we're not getting resolution to that. Who's proposing an alliance? Oh, the guy that I conquered before? Hell no, bro. I ain't getting an alliance with you. I want to take your land. I want to annex you. It is kind of interesting that the Russian culture is here, because, well, I guess, did Rurik already adopt? Yeah, he created Russian culture, at least in CK2, in the really early, start dates. There would be no Russian culture, but then when you mix the Norse with the culture that's already there, it forms Russian culture, which I thought is very interesting, and it's interesting that I'm still Norse. At some point, I probably am going to become Russian, and probably Christian. We'll see about the Christian part, but I probably will become Russian at some point. Or maybe I'll stay Norse. Maybe I'll stay as both. Who knows? I think I can't go feudal if I don't change, actually, so we are probably going to end up changing religion. But maybe I'll stay Norse. We'll see. Basically, like I already explained, my goal is just to completely blob out and basically become the Russia that we know, and well, depends on who you ask, love or hate today. You know. I guess we might as well. All right, I gain 100 diplomacy lifestyle. Who's this? The peasants. Come on, get out of the way. Yeah, peasants. The bored berserker. Oh, maybe I can get this guy in my court. He could be my new well, yeah, I could. If I replace this guy, I'll piss him off, but if I give him land, he'll like it. Behold, I am Snorri the Dull. Bring me tankards of ale, women, and roasted almonds. That's quite the... I don't really picture you wanting... I picture you wanting more like a big, like a boar or something, but whatever. Lest you dare tempt my wrath, man screams. Evidently, this massive warrior is bored and looking to start trouble. Perhaps his rage would be better use in my ranks. No one calls me a coward. Duel Snorri to make him serve as your champion. This is not a duel to the death. Even if you lose, perhaps Snorri's range, well, he'll kick my ass if I try this. Or I could just pay him off, but that gives me 80 prestige because I'm greedy. Or I could just use my superior diplomacy to persuade him, which I'm gonna do. And there he goes. We have Snorri now. He's a berserker. Maybe I can make him the... You know what? I might as well, because he had a pretty cool introduction. It's a pretty cool story, like, this guy just shows up to my camp and starts... Yeah, well, alright, I'm gonna cut myself off. I haven't seen challenge to board game or dismiss. Do I have a board game trait, or is that just a thing that all guys can do now? Or maybe if you're, like, high enough in diplomacy or learning, you can do that? Well, I bet there's a... Where's Snorri? I just had him pulled up. If I go in my court... Snorri. Maybe I can do that later. I'm gonna give him the land that I just took, and you could be the lord of that. And since you now want to be on the council, you could be my marshal. And all's well that ends well. Servant of honesty. I was shocked when I caught my son Halfdan trying to steal... Really, Snorri just got here and you're trying to steal his chest. He confessed he had thought he can get away with it, but he knows he was wrong. Honesty will serve you in the long run. Deceitful or humble? It's tough, because both of these give me stress. I don't know why that gives me stress. Am I, like, proud or something? Cynical, maybe? This gives me stress for some reason. I don't want him to have honesty, though, because that kind of screws you over. I'm going to make him humble. Let's go with that. He's shaping up to be pretty decent. I've heard good things about you, and I'm interested in starting written conversation. I hope this letter finds you willing. This is this guy, huh? Huh. I am kind of intrigued that he sent me a letter. I might as well. We're not going to advance into them just yet. They're actually a pretty good buffer zone between me and like Bulgaria and the Balkans and, you know, these guys down here. Greetings, Jarl Dyre. Thank you for your swift response. I'm looking forward to our correspondence. First subject to discuss. Hopefully he likes it. The peculiarities of realm administration. Let's try that. We'll start thinking. I was pleased to see how invested you are in your passions. Your last letter proves your skill in them. Is there anything I can do for you? Perhaps we can arrange a trade deal? Let's do that. Let's arrange a trade deal. That's really just benefits both parties. Does he get the modifier too? Or just me? I thought the modifiers showed up over here or something. Did they move it? Maybe they moved it. Whatever. Oh, the holding gets the modifier. Alright, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I should probably start building things. That might be a good idea. I do have a shit ton of money. Who is this? High Chief receives the diligent administration of my household's finances. There is more gold at the end of this season than expected. How should we put it to use, husband? Magnificent dinner party. Every powerful vassal in every quarter gets 20, but my vassals, like, already love me. So I don't really need to worry about that. Invest in a local area. Increase defenses. That might be a good idea. I think investing in a local area might be the best, though, because I do need that control growth. 22 months now. Who is now? This everyone wants to exchange letters with me. Now you, I will not be exchanging letters with because I need to conquer you. But if I decline, I get 25 stress, which is kind of bullshit. But or I can just frame it, and that's the end of that. I am distinguished. I could subjugate this guy. He might be a good contender to just subjugate rather than just pick off his counties. High Chiefess. Oh, my wife's pregnant again? Okay, I think I'll, you know what? I think I might launch that subjugation war in a minute. Let me just make sure everything else is in order. Oh, well, first let me put down these dudes. Let's rally the troops on this. Excuse me a minute, I just have to slaughter some unruly peasants, as medieval rulers are wont to do from time to time. Thicker than water, personal... So I could scheme harder against my family? I mean, I don't really want to do that, but I guess there's positive schemes too, like befriend and forging hooks, but that's only if you have a intrigue lifestyle, I believe. You can get that special forging hook scheme. Alright, that takes care of these dudes. So, as is customary with any peasant leader, I will execute you. Because you gotta set an example, you know? Okay, so let's let my levies recover for about a month or two from that, and then we'll go after Mr. High Chieftain Dobrislav of Turov. And I have another daughter. I would really like to have a son, but then again, if I have a son, all that's going to lead into a bunch of gavel kind nonsense. So maybe it's a good thing that I only have one son, you know, unless he, you know, falls off a horse and dies or some stupid shit like that. Feud champions. Allow him to be... Yeah, I want you to be a champion. Oh, well, I can invite more. I might as well spend some prestige and invite a few. Children lack Oh yeah, I should probably put some guardians on them. Which daughter is the genius daughter? I'll do her myself. Yep, it was the one that was sick too. And then this one my wife can handle. Is my wife a martial character? She is. It's kind of cool. Let's start building some control on... Well, these are the ones that just revolted in the peasant rebellion. Let's let the clock... Let's tick into the new year, and then I think we'll start our war. We gotta get these champions in, too. So there's that. Where do you see champions again? Oh, man. It's kind of been a while since I played this. Where the hell are the champions? Oh, there. Let's recruit you. 20 prowess, that's pretty damn good. Does it still stay too few? Yeah. Well, I already invited some and only one dude showed up. I don't know if there's more of them that are gonna show up or what. Beyond boundaries. Okay, well. High Chieftain Baromir, who is this guy, this dude. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that I fought in the beginning. I don't know why he loves me so. Why does everyone like love me so much? Oh, well, you know what? It's probably. Oh, well, this is the guy that I gave the county to. That's why. And his thieving lackeys, my steward, stutters the message that, with bald-faced gall, those thugs coerced the common folk of Garter into surrendering wealth that was meant to go to me. Okay, I stand by my right to be paid. My personal feuds are not my people's. But I am greedy, so that's going to give me a lot of stress, and I really don't want to be too stressed out this early. So I could get stolen. Man, that really puts a drain on my finances. For 5 years, though. Oh no, I already have that. Or, I don't know. Sometimes this shit is pretty confusing. Infamous administration. Whatever. I might as well just do that. Let's let the month tick so I can see if my income took a hit. Looks like it didn't. So I think at this point, I'm just gonna move on with my subjugation war on this guy here. And it's a little dangerous because once he's my vassal, he's probably going to be very pissed off. But I think with my good diplomacy and with my ability to sway, I think I could, well, just sway him to my cause. My wife is pregnant again. Now I'm kind of worried that it will be a son. Some badass Vikings History Channel soundtrack playing right now. 8 months, 5 months. Let's finish this siege off. We don't really have to worry about them right now. Courtier between friends. My uncle Jarl Sigdur honored me with a visit. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Garter. It occurred to me that you're here. What is this? His jester might be of service in your court. I don't even have a court. Well, you know, royal court, but. She has a myriad of streams of influence and ways to take care of things quietly. Who is this? Peasant leader. So a peasant revolted against him, and he made her a jester. That's kind of funny. I know just the place for her. I mean, there's really no point in pissing my uncle off. Might as well take her in. Yeah, whatever. Now you don't have to be a jester anymore. Alright, so let's wait for this siege to tick off. Come on. Oh man, more events. Fireside story. Oh, okay. It's moving along. Come closer. I have a story I wish to tell you. My wife, High Chief the Thief, says, beckoning me towards the bonfire. It's a story of when Eupraxia and I became rivals. Yes, my rival. She smiles coolly and continues to tell the story as the flames from the bonfire lift the night sky. To those around you, your friends, your advisors, even your rivals, they are the ones who matter. Keep them close, especially your enemies. So I can get one stewardship, or I can make a friendship with her. I mean, she already loves me, basically. One stewardship is pretty big. Doesn't sound big, but it is. 17 stewardship is better than 16, right? Every bit of stewardship helps. What in the world has happened to my son? Oh, God, no. He is bruised and beaten, and he refuses to name who did this to him. So much of a pin drops half down. Oh, no, he's gonna be Craven. I can't have him be Craven. And I can't have him be paranoid. That's like the worst trait in the game. It honestly is. The stress is just ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to make him shy. It's unfortunate, but it's better than Craven and it's better than paranoid. Alright, so we got that siege off. I wanna know who's beating the shit out of my son. That pisses me off. But anyway. Another daughter. Jeez. The way my son is developing, I kind of actually, now I wish for a son again, so you see how I'm very indecisive. But anyway, let's win this battle. Let's It's friendly council. Each friend relation gives you 2 random skill points. Do I have any friends? I probably should. No, I don't. So maybe we'll actually go off of the family hierarchy thing. Sway scheme power. That's good because I'm gonna need to sway. I'm gonna need to sway this dude once he's my vassal after this war. So now let's siege down his capital. Hopefully I can catch his guys when they just make it. I'm pretty sure that hopefully they recover once they get to the capital. We could wipe them out. Yep. Yeah, stack wipe them. Stack wipe them. Maybe. I know that's an EU4 term, but it could apply here as well. No, he's not wiped, but let's just go on with the siege. I'm not really worried about whatever he can get up to with his 500 dudes. Unless he... Oh, he could do that. That's not good. 5 months, 6 months. Yeah, I gotta stop him. That sucks. Who is this guy now? Oh, wait. Hold the phone. Khazar broke up. That is big news. That is very good. Wait, no it didn't. I'm a moron. It's just a vassal and underneath Khazar. I'm an idiot. Okay. Sure, I mean, this guy's far enough away where I don't really care if I, like, have a good relationship with him. Yeah, I gotta stop this army. Forgot about that. Beast of Koenigarder. My Jarl Huff's High Chief to Sif, hauling my daughter Gudrun by her ear. This dreaded child has been lying in wait around corners, wearing a bearskin for a costume, only to jump out and scaring the living daylights. This is honestly just bloody hilarious. I could use the stress loss. Oh, but she loses 50? Come on, that's a little ridiculous. I could exile her. I like how if I exile her, she only loses 30 opinion. But if I just, like, politely decline that what she's doing is bad, then she loses 50? I profoundly do not care. I mean, honestly, this seems to be the best option. I mean, I could just punish my daughter. Yeah, whatever. I don't care if my daughter doesn't like me because she kind of has no choice. I have some excellent war stories to share. Might as well just go with that. Game of riddles. Riddles are a beloved pastime among the Norse. 2 or more players will exchange increasingly tough problems, often rhyming and steeped in allegory or myth. Things to challenge me to a game. You test my speechcraft. This will be fun, and I have a 99% chance to win, and every courtier gets 20 opinion. So yeah, I'm basically like the most beloved guy in all of Ukraine. I'm like the Zelensky of Alright, I said I wouldn't do modern politics. Alright. But I mean you should have expected it when I decided to play here. You know. Alright, so now I'm not worried about that army. I don't even care if they go to try to take back their land anymore, because if they can win... Well, actually I do, because this is taking 10 months. Some of the counselors believe the job is theirs by right. Oh yeah, this is where I can make, I guess I can make... I'd rather my spy master have a good, opinion of me. Four months. This is just ridiculous. See, this is what I mean. Like, it's just an endless whack-a-mole, just sieges. Oh my god. She draws in a sharp left. He's cleaning pots? You are the heir to the Kievan Rus. You can clean pots, boy. Compassionate? You need to be gluttonous. Because lazy sucks. Compassionate sucks. Gluttonous also sucks. Why are they making my son? They're really sabotaging my son. Whatever, be gluttonous. Not great, watch. Now he's gonna die at age like 30 and this whole campaign is gonna be ruined. His stomach is gonna explode or something from too many sweets. So let's get back on this siege, and now that there's no more army, I should be relatively unbothered. So let's take up the time, because we're basically just waiting for this siege. My men are dying of, I don't even know what. Watch. Whatever. Alright, give me the W. And this man is now my vassal. Well, he broke up into 3 different vassals, so they all basically hate me. But we can remedy that with a few changes. This guy is very good at diplomacy, so that's good. My spy master I'm kind of happy with. Snorri is no longer very valuable to me, but do I really want one of these dudes? I do, actually. So let's go with that. And we'll start swaying this guy just to make him like me more. And, alright, let's bring the time back down. Okay, so pretty successful conquest there. Yeah, more prestige is always good. How's my fame looking? Not illustrious yet, but I am getting there, I think. Why am I not gaining prestige? Unraised man-at-arms? Okay, well, maybe that was just a holdover from the war. Take concubine. I don't really have a need for that. Although, it could pump out a few more sons. I caught these 2 hiding. Gudrun and Igor in tow. Who's Igor? Who is he the son of? The son of my steward. Okay, they stole a whole keg of mead. Damn, they were getting hammered. A 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. Drunk as lords, both of them. They can't even stand. Seems as if my ward has fallen to peer pressure. Oh, whatever, yeah, you can be an alcoholic, my little 9-year-old daughter. Whatever. Man, I'm really making an ass ton of money, and I started with a bunch too. I didn't really know that this was that OP of a start, but I don't regret it. Nothing wrong with OP starts as long as you know, interesting things can always happen. I guarantee in this series we're going to see civil wars and regular wars and intrigue and all sorts of debauchery. But you know, that is if I finish this one. I mean, I kind of finished some of my other series. The Norseman in India one was going all right, but I mean, really at the point I was at, it was just conquering and conquering and conquering. So, and I've been overwhelmed by stress. I don't even know why. Everything myself. How can I be expected to rule over Koniggarder when half of my servants are incapable of following orders? Other half does not even understand them. I need a drink. I could be a drunkard. That's a big risk, the drunkard one. I might just eat the stress and then just do stuff that'll make the stress go away. Like play a board game and have. Alright. We'll deal with this stress. I'm gonna eat the stress. I ate it. Because I really don't want to be a drunkard, because that always leads to an early death. This is less expensive, so we'll go on a hunt. And it also gives me prestige. We'll go on a hunt to get this stress down. I learn to be hot. Follow my quarry to the farmlands. Powerful bear. Suddenly it spooks and bounds away. I move. Gandalfar and Upexia entangled on the ground. I really don't care. Back away slowly. I saw nothing. Oh, let me increase my county control. That's probably a good idea. In Chernobyl. Excuse me. And what was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, maybe I could play a board game with one of my courtiers. Friendly game. If you win the game, might accept. He probably won't even accept it. So let's challenge my steward to a board game. And I do lose stress, but I gain it if I lose. Oh, yeah, this must be new, because I'd never seen this before. I hope it's not, like, actually based on the game of chess, because I don't really know how to play chess, at least not very good. Chieftain Tarenti takes a seat opposite to me. Our little game of chess is about to begin, and a questioning frown tells me exactly how confident my vassal is. He goes first, opening with a few well-worn traditional tactics. We're neck and neck, though neither of us are close to victory. I might just nip to the privy while it's your move, smiles my opponent. Don't go fiddling with my pieces. Learning is countered by martial. Intrigue is countered by learning. And martial is countered by intrigue. So he's very good at stewardship, not really good at much else. Intrigue is probably what he would go for. So what can I counter intrigue? Intrigue is countered by learning. So I should go with learning. That's what I just got from that. Our match marches on, continuing several blandly standard moves. Neck and neck, it feels good to turn the tables, you know, says my opponent. Always seems like you got me under your thumb, unless we're playing chess, of course. You forget yourself, sir. But anyway, let's just go with innocent whistle. Our match marches on. Several blandly standard moves. Blasted. Somehow this man seems to counter every stratagem I employ. He's starting to win, though neither of us is close to victory. Did you know I can learn exactly how someone lies by watching their face during chess? I know the rules of chess like the back of my hand. He's starting to win. I mean, I haven't won with Marshall yet. I lost the game, but did I lose 10? No, I gained stress. Oh, but I can lose stress. Well, the better man won. I mean, I could, I might as well just be magnanimous in defeat. Alright, well that could have went better. I actually ended up gaining stress. Oh, I could just host a feast. Let's do that. Then after that, I think I might call it a night. Great table seating. Upper nobility on the dais. Give a loud crack, and a moment later, it gave in under the weight of food. my table collapsed. My most distinguished and I ended up close. Well, maybe it didn't. Maybe it was just metaphor. But anyway. It's already. I talked all evening. What a great night. All right. Oh, so the guy that just kicked my ass in chess is now my friend. What a man. What a man. We're good friends. Okay, so that was good for stress loss. Let's just see if there's one more thing I could do to maybe lower my stress. Well, first let me take a look at this. Convert yourself and all your Norse vassals to the culture and faith of your capital. See, I would do this just for the cultural conversion, but I really don't want to go from Norse to the this pagan faith, because it's really just Norse but not as good. Could go on a pilgrimage. That might lower my stress. I'm gonna go to Jorvik. I'm gonna go visit my where's my uncle in charge over there? My father is still in charge. It's time to depart. We'll do this, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I promise. Well, maybe I'll do one more thing. If I don't lose the stress here, then I want to lose that stress beforehand for the night. It only takes me a few moments. We're under attack, bandits. Where's my sword? I might as well try to fight. Alright, we won. And I didn't get horribly maimed, which is a plus. Pilgrimage loss. Severe oh man, I did this to lose stress, not to gain it. Oh, crap. Who's this? They're raiding my capital? You can't raid the raiders, sir. Unless it's the Oakland Raiders. Well, I guess they're the Vegas Raiders now, but whatever. Okay, alright, well I guess that gave me a shit ton of piety, which isn't a bad thing, but I wanted to lose stress. Let's take care of these raiders. They're still gonna make off with my stuff, right? Did they just raid me? Hold on. Get out of the way. Did they just raid me? Did I? Yeah. Shit. My journey has been a long one. It's good to be home. Okay, great. We came home to quite the situation here, Jarl Dyre. Oh, my spy master either died or isn't working for me anymore. Either way. We'll put Chieftain Nikita. We'll put a Russian guy that I probably just conquered in charge of my stuff. That's a great idea. Okay, we took care, kicked those raiders' ass. So let's expand my levies. Well, I can't while they're still close. Loyalty or fear. As their Jarl, my overlords. I will win their unwavering loyalty. I don't want those taxes. Well, whatever. I really don't care about that. Did I just impress the Khazar Kagan? I think I did. Kagan, however the hell you pronounce it. Let's disband that. And then I just want to lose this stress, and then we'll end. Maybe if I do this, it'll do something. I should decide on this anyway. Thor, friend of humanity. That gives me stewardship and prowess. Marshall, winter, Odin. I think Thor might be the best for my purposes. Extra stewardship is always a good thing. Let's, might as well get this one out of the way, even though, because I do have a friend now, so it actually does boost my skills, right? Whatever. Halfdan comes of age. That was quick, actually. With his coming of age, my tuition of Halfdan is at an end. Sufficient tutelage. Okay, so he actually did pretty well. He's a skilled tactician. Could be better, but there's room. Oh, and he got strong. That's big. That's awesome. That came out of nowhere. That's great. I like that. I should probably get him married. That's probably a good idea. I might marry him to one of my vassals' kids. Maybe intermarry with a Russian. She's already married, and she's already betrothed. Who's this guy? He's got kids, but they're pretty young. I might have to actually end up marrying him off to some Norse lady from up north. Up north. I could marry him to the Hungarian. I could secure an alliance with the Hungarians. Now that might be a good move, but the Hungarians are probably going to be involved in a lot of wars, which maybe even against Bulgaria, which I really don't want to get dragged into. Wait, my wife is in prison? Did I imprison her? What the hell? Let me ransom her. I don't remember that ever popping up or anything. It's kind of lame, but alright, let's get my son married and then we'll end it for the night. You know what? Screw it. I'll marry him to his cousin. It is 880 after all. Excellent. Convincing argument. Oh, maybe she got captured. Yeah, she must have got. My wife must have got captured when they did the raid over here, which makes sense. And so did this. That's why she's not my spy master anymore. I might as well ransom her too, because she was a really good spy master. But then again, I would have to replace my powerful vassal, so that was kind of pointless. Probably should have just let her die. Forgot about the favor. No, you're already my friend. I don't need you to like me anymore. Maybe raising a runestone will help with my stress. Nah. Oh, I can raise a runestone to the guy that is now my vassal and my chancellor. Might as well do it right there. Let me just check one more time. I can't host a feast until... Oh, well, you know what? Let's just wait till I can host the feast, and then we'll end it. That's about the 100th time I've said that so far. But this time I mean it. Oh, wait. It's February of 884? And that's 883, so yeah, we're ending it. Gudrun... Content would probably be the best for her, someone in her station, but I really can't afford the stress, so she could be cynical. And with that, March 20th, I think we will stop right there for the day. So yeah, you know, nothing crazy really happened today, but we did expand and had some inter-family drama going on. I had about 4 daughters, and my son is looking pretty good. Got him married, and I think in the next episode we'll probably continue our expansion, continue building up our provinces, and eventually the goal is to convert to feudal and form, you know, the Kievan Rus. So that's what we are going for. So thank you guys. It's been fun, and I'll see you next time.